Plaintiff Thyla Davis says she and the defendant were in the same social club. And when Thyla first met the defendant, she didn't like her. Thyla says her opinion of the defendant soon changed, and they became friends. But she's suing her today for car damages, a parking ticket, and a car payment. Defendant Wendy Wright says she and Thyla have had some problems through the years and admits that a lot of it was her fault because she used to be a heavy drinker. Wendy's countersuing Thyla for harassment.
Start with you.
Well, I met Miss Wright about 5 years ago. We were in the same social club.
What type of social club?
It's a social club where we do like 80% community service, 20% partying. We give back to the community.
Service?
We've been to women's homeless shelters.
Good.
We've been to different churches.
Good. Give me a hand. We appreciate that. You all visit women's shelters, you do other things.
Yes, brown bag lunches.
Okay.
All that.
Then after that, y'all go to the strip club. What as long as you're helping folks first, go ahead.
Yes, and at first I didn't like her. You know, at first, the first time I met her, she was kind of loud and she's kind of rude. She's really rude. But as the time went on, after hanging out with her for a while, she is a sweetheart. Like, it's devastating that I'm here today. That's, you know, we've had our share of problems, but we've never had money issues or anything. The other
ladies
like
are witnesses? They're part of the group?
No.
Oh, okay. They want to let y'all in? You tell me about your association with the plaintiff.
Well, she's my daughter's godmother, you know, and we used to party together. We also did the community service thing with the social club.
You both have children?
Yes, we both have children.
How many you have?
I have one.
I have two.
And you have one?
One.
Yes.
All right. Their fathers stay in the household?
No.
So here we have
Single, yes.
two single women with children, and they still find time to go out and give back to the community. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that something? And we got guys act like things are so tough that they can't do anything but be in a gang. Here you all, single parents and volunteering in the community. That's to be applauded. So what's going on with your friendship, though?
Well, we had our times where we fell out, but about different situations, we wouldn't talk, then we always got back together and regroup. You know, I was the one who I was a drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get drunk, and you know, I be real rude, ignorant, but
You should admit
I'm admitting to it.
Good.
That's not me anymore.
Oh,
But
good.
it was.
Good to hear
I've
that.
changed.
All right.
A lot.
Why are you suing her today about car damages?
I'm suing Miss Wright today because I co-signed for a vehicle for her. And after I co-signed for this vehicle, almost immediately, they was calling me for the payments. The first payment was due in June. They called me in June for the payment. And on July 6th, she said that she stopped drinking. She was very drunk that night and wrecked the car.
Oh.
So.
Ma'am?
First of all, that's not true, sir. It was a hit and run accident. I was driving home. A car hit me and kept going.
Had you been drinking?
That night I had drunk, but I had sobered up, Your Honor. I was not drunk when I got behind the wheel of that car. I do not drive drunk.
Did you file a police report?
I filed a police report.
Let's see it.
I don't have the actual police report, but with the insurance, I have the insurance claim that stipulates that I did have a police report and a number and everything on there.
Did the insurance claim accept your statement that it was a hit and run?
Yes, they did.
You have that?
Yes, I have
Let's
that.
see it
but it was unable to be due because I didn't have collision on the
collision.
It was not covered for a hit and run.
You reviewed your claim.
Your Honor.
You had a responsibility to carry collision if this car was being financed, correct?
Yes, that's the breach of contract. It was in the contract that full coverage must be on this car. And if you look at these pictures, Your Honor, it's impossible for it to be a hit and run, and she didn't get their information. That means that car hit her, bagged up, hit her again, and kept going.
It is two different areas of the car, isn't it?
Exactly. That's the door. The first picture that I showed
And
you
the
was
other
the
part is the
driver's
front.
side door, and that's the fender. That means that the person has to hit the door, back up, hit her again, and pull around. The auto mechanic also said, as soon as I took the car in, he said, "What did she hit?"
Okay.
And for her to have an accident where someone hit her.
You say you had been drinking that night, but you just
She was very-
sobered up.
No, Your Honor, I went to sleep and everything and got up.
Your Honor, you can ask my
Drove
witness,
home.
Jasmine.
I drove home. This was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
She was at the
I had
barbecue
been
when she
drinking
was
prior
very drunk.
about 2 o'clock that afternoon. I had went to sleep. I was not drunk.
You want to speak, ma'am? Your
I
witness?
took her keys
You want to speak,
so she
ma'am?
wouldn't leave.
Come on,
So how did
stand
I get them back?
State your
Because
name.
you were so ignorant that night, we had to
So
give
you
them back
gave 'em
to
to
you.
me?
State
We
your
had to give
name.
them back to you.
Jasmine Hargrove.
Okay. Why they won't let you in the club?
I ain't with that social club.
Go
so.
ahead.
During that night, like the barbecue, she said she was staggering out the gate to get to the car.
What time?
This was late, like probably.
On the way to the car, she was staggering.
Yes.
You witnessed this.
Yes, I was sitting on the front porch, and I see her come from behind out the backyard, stumbling to the gate. That night, I don't know what happened, but afterwards she came. She's like, "Oh,
I
well,
think
somebody."
we can figure out what happened. If you
Right.
saw her stumbling, she has 2 dents in 2 separate parts of the
Yes.
car. I think we can figure out what happened. Nonetheless, ma'am, you're liable because you didn't maintain collision insurance. Tell me about the car payment and the tickets.
The car payment is she had owed a June payment, and I received a call from them letting me know that they were going to repossess the car. So I explained to them, like, what do I need to do to, not have a repossession? I don't want it to be repossessed. Well, they told me, well, you can make a payment. So
Let's see it, please, Doyle.
in August, I made June's payment for her in August of $456.
And what about the tickets?
The tickets, she never stated to me that she had tickets on the vehicle. I had to wait till they came in the
Let's see it,
mail
please.
for me to know that there were
That's
tickets
a lie,
on the
Your
vehicle.
Honor. She was in the car with me when she got that one ticket. I'm responsible for one ticket. That's the one for parking and the residential thing. But the other one, she got out the car. I was in the back of
If
the
you
car.
notice, I only
asleep.
gave you one ticket. I take responsibility for my actions. I only gave you hers.
All right, and what about the car payment,
Okay,
ma'am?
as far as the car payment. Car payments I got the car May 28th. The first payment was not due until June 28th. They gave me a 10-day grace period.
She didn't make
On July 1st, here's the payment
Let's
from
see it,
H
please.
Finance that I gave them $359.
If that's
that was
from
my
if
June
that's from
payment.
if that's from her phone,
Not
she
from my
reversed
phone.
that payment.
That's
Sir,
not my
you
phone.
can look on the paper that it was a check reversed.
No.
It was a reverse payment from
It
her
has
from her
all
debit
my
card.
bank account information.
It was a check that was reversed
No.
that she gave to them.
Yeah, it does appear it's reversed, ma'am.
June's payment was reversed.
What's the harassment for, ma'am?
Okay, as far as the harassment, I'm in the hospital. I have breast cancer.
Sorry to hear that. So sorry.
And I'm in the hospital. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was told in July that my breast cancer had spread to my bones. So I relocated to Florida to be with my family and to get the moral support and everything. I was told that I wasn't really gonna make it out of this. Now I'm laying in the hospital with this going on, and she's sending me text messages saying the police just left her house and for repossession and all this. I'm in the hospital hearing all this while I'm just being told that my cancer spread to my bones.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And then they're calling
Did you
my
know she
parents
was
home.
Honor,
being
let me-
told that? I
Your
don't
Honor,
think she
let
knew you were
Your
being
Honor,
told
She
that.
knew because
Your Honor, let
she
me
knew the
explain
whole
something
situation.
to you. I had not talked to Wendy for almost 9 months.
Here's all the whole
When she
Texas.
called me saying she had cancer, I put behind whatever we had going on. This my sister. She's sick. I gotta be there. Point blank, period. I stopped my life. That's the only reason why she got a car in my name was because she was sick. That's the only reason why I was even there for her. The text message about the police leaving her house, I didn't even know she was sitting in no hospital.
Yes, she did.
That's what I was going to
at that
say,
time.
ma'am.
She
That's
did.
what
I
I
didn't
was
know
going to
she
say.
was sitting in the
How did
hospital
I
at
have
that
text
time
messages to prove it.
I did not know she was
That's
in the
enough.
You didn't know.
That's enough.
This is July the
That's
19th.
enough.
My birthday was the
ma'am.
18th.
That's enough. She wouldn't know whether you're in the doctor's office, whether you're at home with your family, whether you're on the way. She wouldn't know. I'm going to have to grant her judgment. $3,581. I'm not going to grant you the harassment, ma'am. You haven't proven that she intentionally tried to harass you while you were sick. And therefore, I'm going to grant her judgment. I'm going to have to dismiss yours. And we'll pray for you, and hopefully God will bless you. All right?
Yeah.
Good
Thank
luck.
you. I had nothing to say. I'm done. It's a
I'm
wrap.
glad it's over with. I don't hate her. That's fine. I don't know what's happened to in our relationship. It doesn't really matter to me. I was born by myself. I'm gonna die by myself. I'm fine. Either way it go. I pray for her, keep her in my prayers every night.